An all-out political war breaks out in Karnataka over the recent cabinet expansion by Chief Minister Yediyurappa. Leader of the opposition in Karnataka Legislative Assembly, Siddaramaiah, has now sought a judicial inquiry into the matter by a sitting judge into Ramesh Jarkioli's comment on Operation Kamala by the ruling BJP. Siddaramaiah referred to Jarkioli's statement that MLA CP Yogeshwar, who was inducted into the cabinet recently, took a loan of 9 crore rupees for formation of BJP government in the state of Karnataka. In fact, the BJP has, however, referred to Siddaramaiah's charge as bogus, claiming the money could have been used for the business purpose also. Yogeshwar may have used it for his own business reasons. It can't be attributed to Operation Kamala, and BJP denying there was ever any Operation Kamala that took place.
ಅವತ್ತು ಯಾಕೆ ಬೇಕಾದವ್ರಿಗೆ ಸರ್ಕಾರಕ್ಕೆ ನಮ್ಮನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಬಂದು ಎಷ್ಟು ಕಷ್ಟಪಟ್ಟು ಹೆಲ್ತ್ ಹಾಳು ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಸಿಕ್ಕಾಪಟ್ಟೆ ಶುಗರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೆಲ್ತ್ ಹಾಳು ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಸಾಲ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ತನ್ನ ಮನೆ ಮೇಲೆ 9 ಕೋಟಿ ಸಾಲ ತಂದ, ತನ್ನ ಸ್ವಂತ ಆಸ್ತಿ ಮೇಲೆ MTB ಕಡೆ ರೊಕ್ಕ ದುಡ್ಡು ತಂದ. ಯಾಕೆ ಬೇಕಾಯ್ತು ಅವಾಗ? ಯಾಕೆ ಬೇಕಾಯ್ತು? ಅವಾಗ ಇಲ್ಲಿದ್ರಪ್ಪ ಅವ್ರೆಲ್ಲ ಕೇಳೋರ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸುಳ್ಳು. ಯೋಗೇಶ್ ಸಿಗೋದು ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅದ.
ಸಿಡಿ ಬಗ್ಗೆನೂ ತನಿಖೆ ಆಗಲಿ. ಯಡಿಯೂರಪ್ಪ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾನೋ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ವಲ್ಲ, ಅಸಹ್ಯವಾಗಿದೆಯಂತೆ, ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಬೇಕಲ್ಲ, ತನಿಖೆ ಆಗಬೇಕಲ್ಲ. ಈ ವಯಸ್ಸಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೇನ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾನೆ ಯಾರಿಗೂ ಗೊತ್ತು.
I want to ask, for what reason 9 crores he spent on whom? Is it to purchase MLAs of the Congress party? Is this money used for to form the BJP government? Because now both are now ministers. They have taken oath. So now the government, we appeal to the government to have immediate judicial inquiry with a sitting High Court judge to know for whom Yogeshwar has spent 9 crores.
Mr. Siddaramaiah should start functioning as an effective opposition leader in Karnataka. Day in and day out, abusing and making harsh remarks is not the hallmark of an opposition leader. Trivial issues are being demanded for judicial inquiry. Ramesh Jarkioli did not say the 9 crore were used to buy out MLAs. He said on the course of those period, Yogeshwar had to borrow 9 crore rupees maybe for his own business purposes.
Now, what is Operation Kamala? This is a term that the BJP has denied for long, but it has been linked to the BJP's attempts to lure the opposition. In fact, this was coined in 2008 in reference to BJP's attempt to lure opposition and poach the MLAs from the opposition parties. In fact, BJP's bid to maintain stability of Yediyurappa government since 2008. This is Operation Kamala. Let me quickly cut across to Nagarjun, joining us live from Bengaluru to give us a perspective. If at all there was Operation Kamala, Nagarjun, BJP has denied it all along, but here is an MLA itself, Ramesh Jarkioli, within the BJP, almost making a statement unintentionally indicating that 9 crores was spent in the formation of the BJP in Karnataka. 9 crores was raised by CP Yogeshwar, which is why he should be in the cabinet. It's validated because he spent that kind of money. He's raised a loan. But where was that money used? Opposition accusing the BJP of spending it in poaching leaders from the Congress and the JDS at that point of time.
Well, that is true. In fact, the timeliness of this whole 9 crore loan is suspicious because during the Operation Kamala time itself, Ramesh Jarkioli says that this 9 crore was used and also some money was borrowed by MTB Nagaraj. Ramesh Jarkioli, Yogeshwar and MTB Nagaraj, all the three are today ministers, and Siddaramaiah now has gone ahead and asked for or demanded a judicial inquiry as to what is this 9 crore and when was this used and where was this used. And he says that the timing is the most suspicious because Ramesh Jarkioli himself says in the interview that during our stay in Mumbai, this loan was used, and that is the reason why Yogeshwar deserves to be in the cabinet because he has worked hard. So a judicial inquiry is what Congress has demanded, but however BJP says that these are very trivial issues, and what is the evidence that this money was used in Operation Kamala? Maybe Yogeshwar used this or raised this loan for his business purpose. What is the evidence? It is nothing but a bogus claim is what the BJP says.
Right. Thank you very much, Nagarjun, for joining us with those details. Let me quickly cut across to our spokespersons, Brigesh Kalappa, joining us from the Congress Party. We have S. Prakash from the BJP. Mr. Kalappa, here is the Congress Party feeling vindicated of sorts, asking for a judicial probe into Operation Kamala. What really is your stand on that?
The first is, Nabila, that as far as the allegation that Mr. C.P. Yogeshwar was made a minister, it was not the Congress Party which levied the charge that Yogeshwar had been made a minister, because there was a sleazy video of Mr. Yediyurappa which was doing the rounds, which was in the possession of C.P. Yogeshwar. And this video, if had been released, it would have caused awe in the people's minds because of the kind of material that there is in the CD. So as a response to this, Ramesh Jarkioli, who was also a person who belonged to the Congress Party, he's one of the people who switched over, and he's the one who has now become the Water Resources Minister. He makes a statement that, look, Mr. Yogeshwar had indeed contributed to the Operation Kamala, and at that time he had spent 9 crore. And now Mr. Prakash, I was hearing his comments. He says, no, Mr. Yogeshwar may have used it for his private funds. If that is the case, the point is that a justification had been made that 9 crore had been spent, as to justify the fact that Yogeshwar had been included in the cabinet, because he was not a member of the BJP, he was not a member of the Legislative Assembly, not a member of the Legislative Council, and he has now been made a minister. It's either the fact that there is a sleazy videotape which features Yediyurappa, or the fact that Yogeshwar has actually spent money. It can't be both of them.
Mr. Prakash, let me get his word on that. Mr. Prakash, this statement itself by your own MLA, Ramesh Jarkioli, is a big indicator that 9 crores was spent on Operation Kamala, which is why C.P. Yogeshwar's induction into the cabinet is justified. More or less, if he raised it for a personal business purpose, why would Ramesh Jarkioli really bring it up in a statement to the media?
No, he clearly stated that Mr. Yogeshwar worked hard to bring the BJP government to power in the state. On the course of his explanation, he also made a remark that he had to borrow 9 crore rupees. That's for his business purpose, borrowing money for loan and spending it for his own purpose. He has worked hard for that. He never said it is used for any Operation Kamala, whatever you say about poaching the MLA. I heard Mr. Brigesh Kalappa that Yogeshwar was not a MLA, he was not a BJP member, he's not a legislative council. I think he needs to get updated about his information. He contested as an MLA candidate from Chenpatna, and also he is now an MLC in Bharatiya Janata Party, number one. Number two, the charges levied by the Congress Party earlier was more than 100, 200 crores were spent to purchase the Congress MLAs. Today it has now come down to 9 crores. They should be very clear about the number they want to make charge against the Bharatiya Janata Party. Needlessly, without a shred of evidence, he is a Supreme Court advocate, making that sleazy CD is there, is such derogatory and misplaced charges he is doing against the Chief Minister of the state. I deplore such irresponsible statement from I hope the responsible spokesperson of the Congress
Prakash,
Party.
what is it?
Does he have an evidence to
What
justify
isn't really
any of
clear
the charges?
is that Ramesh Jarkioli literally mentions 9 crores raised by Yogeshwar.
Sorry.
And if it was for personal purpose, he wouldn't have mentioned it. What business does he have in Yogeshwar's personal business? He wouldn't really refer to the 9 crores if it was a personal loan, right?
What he meant was, he was working tirelessly to bring the BJP into power.
So why the reference of the 9 crores?
In the course of that work, he had to forego even the interest of his business. To run his business, he might have taken 9 crore rupees as the loan. What is wrong in it? If the Congress has got a shred of evidence or any evidence to prove that the 9 crore has been paid to the poking the MLA, let them give it to the ACB. Demand for
right, Mr. Kalappa, any evidence?
See, you see, Nabila, in transactions such as this, there can be no evidence. And this is the first part. Second part is that Congress Party has never made an allegation. these allegations are coming from the BJP. If a statement that there is a sleazy CD which features the Chief Minister of Karnataka, that allegation has not come from the Congress party. It's come from Basanthoda Patil Yatnal. He's not a Congress party member. It has come from Mr. Adugur Vishwanath, who is not a Congress party member. He's a BJP MLC. Mr. Yatnal is a former union minister, a person who is a member of the BJP legislature party. And they are the ones who are saying that there is a sleazy video. And when the sleazy video allegation was being made, in response to that, to justify the fact that Yogeshwar had been included in the cabinet, because it was the point was that Mr. Jarkiodi was making was that no, there was no sleazy video, and Yogeshwar was not blackmailing Chief Minister with this sleazy video. It's actually that Yogeshwar had purchased MLAs and had contributed about 9 crore. Actually, the fact is that over 25 crore was paid per MLA, and this one part of it, some part of it was contributed by Yogeshwar. This is what
now it becomes
Mr.
the one part.
So Mr. Kalappa, you're saying 25, that is a fact, 25 crores were paid to MLAs to jump ships. That's what you're saying. But if there was such substantial evidence, you could have taken this up legally. Why has there been no investigation into it or a push from the opposition, from the Congress?
I'm glad you asked me this question. There is a video circulating where Mr. Yediyurappa himself has been speaking to a JDS MLA. And that video is now public. Everybody knows about this, where he says, Mr. Yediyurappa himself says, look, there is no problem if your father comes and joins us. We will pay you 25 crore, right? And we will also make you a minister. Now, supposing there is 9 crore, which has been taken as a loan, where is the point of speaking of him while making him a minister? Does it mean that Mr. Yogeshwar is going to be given an open invitation to indulge in corruption so he can earn this 9 crore? What is Jarkioli speaking about? Why speak of this 9 crore at all?
What harm, Mr. Prakash, if there is an investigation into this? In fact, even earlier there were some audio tapes that came out of Chief Minister Yediyurappa. To that too, there was no investigation. Why can't we investigate this? Why can't you itself, if you're so transparent, invite for an investigation?
If they are so confident about the charges they are leveling against the government and against the Chief Minister and others, why don't they approach to the ACP and file a complaint with their evidence, whatever they have in possession? 55 cases were filed against Mr. Siddaramaiah during his tenure, including the Rolex watch incident. And he took no objection, clearance certificate, all clean sheet from the ACB. And now these very same people are using foul languages against the Chief Minister and speaking about out of desperation. Learn to win the election, Mr. Brijesh Kalappa. Come to power with the people's mandate. And you have lost everywhere, and now we are desperately making baseless charges against the Chief Minister and the government. I have no problem if you go and complain to the ACB. Do it if you have any evidence to prove that.
Right, but Mr. Prakash, to say the least here, the statement made by Ramesh Jarkioli is more or less, if you join the dots, any common man can understand what he's trying to really imply.
You are also from Karnataka. You also heard what he said in
I heard what he said, which is why it's unbelievable that he's referring to a personal loan raised by Yogeshwar.
Nabila, please tell me, did he say that it was paid to post the MLAs? On the course of his business, he might have taken that loan and he might have expressed with Jarkioli, see, I have spent 9 crore rupees, I had to borrow money to run my show because all my focus is now to make the government come here in Karnataka. It is being twisted now by the Siddaramaiah and Mr. Brijesh Kalappa to claim that it has been paid to the MLAs.
Right.
Those MLAs
Mr. Kalappa, I'd like to ask Mr. Kalappa. Mr. Kalappa, what is the allegation? On one hand, Congress at one point was saying 200 crores was spent all in Operation Kamala. Here, the BJP itself, the leader itself is saying that money was raised. If going by what here Jarkioli said, money was raised for the party, which means the party was in a deficit. It needed some money to be raised. Where did the BJP have that kind of money to actually splurge and spend on Operation Kamala? 25 crores per person, you're claiming. But here, the BJP leader itself was saying that money was raised for the party. So, party needs money. They don't have money to dispose of like that.
See, our information, Nabila, is that this money has come from Mr. Adani, right? see, this is our information. But who is to say
Sir,
that this information
amount of
is
this
correct or
obsession
wrong?
of Adani
It has
and
to be a
Ambani.
judicial inquiry.
They are
It has
all
to be-
your
no,
own products
don't
when you are in
ask me to keep quiet?
when you are ruling the country.
This is the first time is that Prakash is on a debate. He doesn't know the how to conduct a debate, how to speak on a debate. And you asked me a question, I'm answering.
Using foul language and
First, you have to
conducting the debate is your
Once you
state,
cut off
sir.
his sound,
It's not my state.
Please cut off his sound. This is no way to conduct a debate. What is he
okay,
thinking?
I've seen your
All right, let's
party
get back on track.
spokesperson
Mr. Kalappa,
conducting
you
the
were
debate
saying.
with other party members.
Keep
Please.
Please ask him to keep quiet. You have asked
Mr.
me a
Kalappa,
question.
you
I'm answering
proceed.
that.
Proceed. Please go on.
Yeah. So let me tell you. Now, first thing is that Prakash says that as far as his 9 crore is concerned, it's because Yogeshwar had suffered a loss and therefore he has spoken. Now, if Yogeshwar becomes a minister, does his business not go down even further? Because he's not concentrating on business, he's doing government work. So where is the point of speaking of 9 crore? Does it mean that this is a way in which the 9 crore can be earned because he becomes a minister, then he earns money?
No,
Is
I
this
get
a
it.
point?
I get it.
One.
Apart from that, what is the allegation? How many MLAs were paid off as per the Congress party?
The 17 MLAs were paid off, and this is very clear. And this has been an allegation from day one that 25 crore was paid per piece to each MLA, right? Then after that, the cost of the expenditure towards the election, which was another 25 crore, was also paid by the BJP. Now, where has this money come from? Our information is that it has come from Mr. Gautam Adani. Whether it is correct or wrong, ACB is not going to tell us. Who is the ACB? ACB functions under Yediyurappa. So we don't want the ACB.
It was functioning under
You have-
Siddaramaiah also, Mr. Brijesh Kalappa. Then you are justifying it.
By a judge of the Karnataka High Court is our demand, or else you have it from the Supreme Court. Only that's the only way to make out, no? Otherwise, can the
And you
ACB
did not
summon
ask for FBI.
Right. Here we're looking at Ramesh Jarkioli's statement, which has really led to quite a lot of confusion and almost a big question mark on Operation Kamala, which the BJP has denied all along. Mr. Prakash, have you spoken with Ramesh Jarkioli? He gave you that clarification that it was about a personal loan that he said.
Madam, 650 crore rupees note was found in one of the alleged councillors' home when income tax raided, belonging to Congress party. Money paid to several central leaders of Congress party. It was mentioned in initials, 650 crores. What happened to that? What happened to that? Did they demand for a High Court inquiry? Supreme Court judge inquiry by Congress party? Who collected it? What happened to that? The evidence was there. And they shouted, no, it is all planted. It is nothing to do with the Congress party.
But currently,
now, today,
speaking about the
one person comes
current
in front
situation
of the
here,
camera
Mr.
and-
Prakash, a quick word. We are looking at B.S. Yediyurappa surrounded by several allegations, even recently a CD that was, in fact, your own MLAs there claiming that some of those ministers blackmailed Yediyurappa with a CD. Some of the others bribed him to get a position in the cabinet. Now, Ramesh
Nobody
Jarkioli
can-
comes forward and makes this statement. How is
Nobody
it party
can
leadership
blackmail
really
the
handling
chief
it?
minister. He is a mass leader. He is our supreme leader. Nobody can blackmail. All this is figment of imagination of Congress party and our adversaries. Please, very
Right. Mr.
clear.
Kalappa, your
the
word
chief
on
minister
that?
of the state cannot be blackmailed.
See, if there is a diary which Prakash is now speaking about, in which 650 crore was found, it is doesn't belong to any councillor. There is no councillor, to my information, in the Congress party where the
Legislative
CD was
council
found.
member, sir.
Or this-
Legislative council member,
So
sir.
Now, second, even if there is some material to it, what about the allegations that there was a diary which featured Mr. Narendra Modi?
Right,
in
we
the-
get that.
the
Mr.
Birla-
Kalappa, I'd like your last word on what action will you be taking? We understand you're taking a legal intervention. You're hoping for legal intervention into this Operation Kamala. Is that what you're doing now? What next? Are you taking this statement from Ramesh Jarkioli seriously? Here, Siddaramaiah wants for legal intervention.
No, certainly. As far as the courts are concerned, approaching the court of law is the only option left. Because as far as Mr. Yediyurappa is concerned, there have been 2 judgments of the Karnataka High Court where his plea for quashing of a complaint against him with regard to denotification have been quashed, right? By the High Court. And they've been rejected by the High Court. So our only the only area where we feel that there will be some kind of justice is in the courts of law, and
All
we
right.
will approach the courts of the country. But if the BJP has a modicum of self-respect, and what Mr. Prime Minister says, na khaunga, na khane dunga, he will institute a judicial inquiry. Otherwise, he's obviously involved in this entire thing, and he's trying to hide the truth.
Mr. Kalapa, thank you very much for joining us with those details here. Mr. Prakash, thank you very much for your opinion there, but do stay with us.
Hello everyone, this is Rahul Kamal here. Hope you enjoyed this video. For the latest news and analysis, like and subscribe the India Today YouTube channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated.